What up, my podcast people? Welcome back to Motherhood Unhinged. My name's Chandra. Courtney.
Chelsea. I don't know what I just said. Ignore that. It was supposed to be podcast people, but that was not what it was.
Today we're going to talk about surviving the chaos, hacks, routines, and food fails. Kind of talking about the day-to-day survival of being a mom, feeding routines, and keeping the wheels on the bus.
Go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Ivy loves that song, and she goes, swish, swish, swish.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is so cute. And whenever it comes to shh, shh, now she goes, shh, but she puts it on her nose.
Shh, shh, shh. That's so cute.
So now I start doing it at night when I'm like, I want you to stop screaming. Shh, shh, shh. And I feel like she's getting a little better at understanding that.
That's cute. She's so cute. If I say a baby's sleeping, sis go, shh, baby's sleeping.
She mocks you.
Yeah.
That's so cute. So today we're kind of going to dive in and talk about, like, I don't know, things like, have you ever bribed your kids to brush their teeth with, like, gummies or, you know, like some kind of treat, even though they're not supposed to be.
All the time.
Especially toddlerhood.
Yeah.
Courtney doesn't really get to do that yet.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
But it'll come before you know it. Especially.
Do you have to make sounds or things funny for him to try something?
Here comes the train! We've made sounds since the day he was born to get him to do anything.
There you go.
We talked about it the other day to get him to look. He's a smiley baby anyways. But to get him to look at the camera, we or Trent would always be like, "Ayo!" And he would just light up.
Just lights up. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Or how about I learned on vacation with Courtney that if Langston's crying, you guys start singing the ABCs.
Oh, yeah. My mom rode with us in the car going to the lake and then coming back. And Langston started throwing a fit or just crying in his car seat. And Trent and I, in unison, mind you, like we don't even have to look at each other. A, B, C, D, all the way through. And then immediately, twinkle, twinkle.
Aww.
And he just quiets.
Stops.
My mom's like, that literally just worked. And I'm like, yeah.
It's something about music with kids, I think, because Evie's the same way.
And then on the way back, it was so funny because we hit traffic and he's fussing and mom's consoling. And she's like, we need the ABCs.
Hurry up, start singing. That reminds me, side tangent. Y'all are used to that by now. On the way home from Texas, I guess it was last year when I was still breastfeeding or whenever it was. And Brendan reminded me of this the other day. We got stuck in traffic and Evie wanted to eat, but we were on the highway. I didn't want to take her out because I didn't know when the traffic. Mm-hmm. So I went back there and I felt like a literal cow. I hung over the seat like this. Come on,
Mom hacks.
Hurry up. Literally. I felt like a cow. And Brendan's like, you look like one back there, letting her sucking her teeth like that. I was like, well, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You got to do what you got to do.
Day-to-day mom life survival. Like, I love
Literally.
these stories. They just crack me up.
Literally.
Everybody's got a mom hack they don't even realize.
True. Now I'm sitting here racking my brain.
I know, like what else have I done?
What
that's
are my
ridiculous?
hacks that is hilarious?
Singing is for sure. I don't, like I said with kids, I don't know what it is about singing. I don't know if it's like the calmness or something, but I swear 9 times out of 10, if you sing to a kid that's having a meltdown, they're probably going to stop.
Same with newborns up to like, I don't know, like 1 year. If they're like screaming bloody murder, you just walk outside. There's something about like resetting outside that really seems to help with the baby
We talked
stage.
about worship music in our last episode, and I would sing to Langston worship music all the time since the day he was born.
Yeah.
I remember Trent stepping out of our hospital room to take a shower finally, and I was just in there crying, of course, because like God literally just blessed me with the most perfect tiny being. And I just remember singing gratitude to him as we swayed.
Sweet.
I love that.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to kind of talk about is meal planning without losing our minds.
Well.
Especially for those that are already mentally exhausted as it is. So
And we have 3 different moms here, so they're all going to be different answers. Just so you wait. You wait.
I always get the dreaded question every time I pick the kids up from school or pick them up from the grandparents or whatever. It's always, Mom, what's for dinner? If it's not, Mom, where are we going? It's, Mom, what's for dinner? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, or you already know and you're just asking me hoping it's changed.
Just say what our mom used to say. Mom, where are we going? Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Insane. Looney Town.
But my kids don't just ask me what's for dinner. I don't know what makes them think that we're just gifted to have sweets every day, but they're like, what's for dessert? I'm like, dessert? what is this? A 4-course meal?
Yeah.
Like, we had dessert at
Yeah.
birthday parties and family get-togethers, and not every single night. My mom was not Betty Crocker every single night making dessert.
Bentley was on a kick like that for a while, and then he quickly learned that it wasn't going to be like
And
that.
when we went out to eat, we were not getting that $4 piece of pie.
Oh,
No.
now it's $8.
Right?
Well, every now and then, I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that looks
If
good.
you
This
want to
one-
buy
this
two,
one-
you're like, yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Only if we go to Longhorns and the Stampede, because it's like this big and it literally feeds our family plus.
Uh-huh.
It's huge. That's a good one. But I'm just like, since when is it a norm to be like, what's for dessert?
I don't know.
I'm hoping that changes soon, because I'm like, I'm not.
They're equally as bougie as their parents. So,
If you know Chandra, you know exactly what
if
we're
you
talking
know,
about.
you know.
I like those. I like having like little things that if they're like wanting something, like those Johnny Rocket popsicles, pure like all natural stuff, not high in sugar or anything. Grab popsicle. Dude.
I have popsicles in the fridge, and I told the kids the other day, they're like, can we have a popsicle? Because it's hot. I haven't been letting them go outside
Yeah.
much. So the other day, they're like, can we go outside? I'm like, okay, you haven't been outside all week.
Yep.
Fine. They're like, can we have a popsicle? I said, yeah, you can have a popsicle. James comes in, circle brown ring around his mouth, because we have a freezer out there that they can have the ice cream.
Oh no.
He comes in, and I'm like, what is on your mouth? He's like, the ice cream. I said, you asked for a popsicle. Like, I didn't want you to have literal dessert.
Yeah.
I was giving you like a slushy refreshment. Then they asked for dessert later on in the day, and I'm like, no, you already had ice cream today.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
never
That's-
fails.
There's something. Yeah, Bentley's out of it now, but yeah, he was the exact same way for a while there with desserts. I don't know why.
If Langston turns out to be anything like his father, we will in
Oh,
fact be
no.
having dessert in the house.
You-
My husband has the biggest sweet tooth. He says
He's gonna bake it though.
yeah. Oh, he's a Betty Crocker. He loves to bake, but also he says you have a second stomach for dessert, and you should in fact have dessert first in case you get full.
Oh my gosh, I can see Trent saying
I'm
that.
in trouble.
Oh Lord, Brandon's not a big desserts person. I am.
See, I'm.
You've always been a sweetie lover.
I've
Ooh,
always loved
sweetie.
sweets. I've had to cut it back because the
My
older you
kids-
get, your metabolism, just disappears.
It just disappears. Yeah, my kids were big candy consumers before me, and it's like we cut
Oh.
that out immediately.
It's not good for them.
No,
Sugar's really
cavities
not that great.
galore.
What?
Cavities galore.
Really?
Yeah, I've had to backtrack and.
But
fix tons of
cavities
teeth.
aren't just from sugar.
It's like
also
a bacteria in your mouth,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I'm not saying that it didn't
Lex's
come
mouth,
from there, but I'm just
so many
saying.
cavities.
I always thought it was strictly from sugar, but apparently it's like genetics too. Like if your parents
can
just
be.
do not have good teeth.
Yeah. I'm hoping Ivy gets my genetics for that. I never had a cavity.
The two things that I've really always wanted my kids to get because they look just like their dads is my thick hair and my nice teeth. That's it.
Josh has
if
thick
anything.
hair. He's bald now, and so we're hoping Ivy has my thick hair.
Well, she's got some curly cues.
It's curly like mine, but
So
it's still not
curly.
as thick as mine. But it'll come in, hopefully.
I was bald for the first 2 years, and I have horse hair, so I mean,
Well,
it's
my
coming.
husband has alopecia, so let's hope that Langston keeps his hair. But if not, who better to have in their corner than somebody who knows?
That's
Yeah.
right. I forget he has that.
And it cracks me up every time. Chelsea's always like, "Oh my god, you don't have eyebrows?"
Yeah, because
I'm
you
like,
guys-
"How do you not realize this?"
I don't know. I
but
guess
then
I just,
you're so
I'm
used to
always
seeing-
like,
yeah.
for the love, let me pray to you real quick.
Yeah.
Please get your dad's eyesight because I'm blind as a bat.
You are blind.
Without these contacts, I am literally lost.
Are all y'all like that?
I am leaning
love
on the Lord to get anywhere without my contacts.
Oh no.
I could always tell mornings that I would forget my glasses on my long drive to St. Louis to work
Oh,
because
God.
it'd be night, still dark outside when I'd leave here, and I'm like squinting. I'm like, is that what it says? Because the lights glaring and all that other stuff.
What's that?
But,
Stigmatism or something? If the lights go crazy.
We have astigmatism, yeah, both
Yeah.
of us do.
And so does the lights go up on like? Do they? Is it really?
It's like a spark.
Yeah, it's like a spark, but then I feel like my words are blurry. When I put my glasses on, it's like, oh, it's clear. And if I'm sitting watching TV, I'll be like, big difference.
Okay. Well.
So we talked about like the dreaded question of what's for dinner. I think the biggest way to kind of like
Yeah, we completely went off on a tangent.
did-
I was just about to
diverged.
tell you guys, let's wrangle it back.
Sorry.
this is like what it's about. We're just girls chatting it up.
Ow.
It happens. Meal planning tips for real moms. We're all real moms. I don't know why. I even typed that on there. What's not frozen solid, basically. So
I don't meal prep at all.
I pulled something out of the freezer this morning, but I forget to do that a lot.
We don't meal prep as in like our meal is ready and just has to be popped in the oven or whatever. But through the weekend, we will sit down and make it a point to like make a list of what dinners we're having for the whole week.
Brandon's on my butt about that, and I really need to get better.
That way, then we know what we need for each meal for that week.
You gonna yell at the kids?
I'm
or
gonna
what?
tell the kids stuff.
So then that way we know what like we need for our grocery list for that week, because we shop weekly, which I would like to not.
Yeah.
Chelsea's kiddo.
Quiet. All of you quiet.
Can you guys hear her? Why is this when I say 1 minute? I'm gonna say. Oh, sorry. It says 10. It's backwards. My bad.
Okay,
Anyways.
so you were talking about you don't meal prep like the meals where they're ready to be thrown in the oven.
But she knows what they're making
Just
every night.
pre-buy. You make a list. I like that.
Yeah, we like plan out our meals,
Yeah.
so then we make our grocery list according or based off those meals.
Yeah, that helps a lot. I
should
feel
do
like
that.
then the kids aren't asking questions because for a month, I haven't done it this month with everything we've had going on, but I think it was like May. I would put like the meal for the day on the calendar, and I feel like they could just walk up to it and look at it.
I need to do that. I don't know why I haven't gotten into that because, like I said, Brandon, he's very organized like that, and I just need to fall into doing it. I
think
know. I feel like I always pick the meals that are like really too much, like and then I'm like, man, this is gonna take forever, and then I don't know. It
And then
doesn't
you
have to
end
be
up,
that
like,
hard.
We
giving
try to
in.
think of like 5 meals, and 2 of them may be easier, quick meals, and then that way we have leftovers from at least like 2 to 3 of them.
See, and that's another thing. I'm the only one that will eat leftovers.
Trent wouldn't.
Heck no, you just warm it up and that's what they eat.
And the kids, I should say, if I put it on a plate, they wouldn't even notice. Brandon refuses.
Josh did not eat leftovers until me.
Same. That
And
was
now-
how Trent was.
Now he does.
Maybe it's just my
You
cooking.
kind of gotta be like, honey,
But
honey, you don't have a choice unless you're gonna whip it up.
My husband doesn't have a microwave at work. He works outside
Oh, no.
in the heat.
Ugh.
So really you've got to base it off kind of what
He needs one of them warmed up.
my
things.
younger sister got him a
Lunchbox
little
thing.
warm thing. And has he taken it to work? No.
No. Okay. Well.
But so we kind of plan based off what he can eat.
Take.
That's still good.
Yeah.
that takes time, though.
It would be hard to come up with a ton of cold things that you could eat every day that are cold.
Me on the other
Besides
hand,
sandwiches.
I look to see what we have and just whip it up.
Yeah,
That's all
if it's something,
I do.
if I forget to pull it out of the freezer, I'm like, okay, I got this chicken or this noodle or like.
But you're always set. I feel like that's like you can do that. Me on the other hand, I'm like, you probably could come to my house and make probably 10 different meals right now. I can't figure it out.
And then you're like, what do I do?
yeah, what am I supposed to do with this?
I'm
terrible.
We should do that. I should
Probably
come
should
over.
come over. I did get my flat top up and rolling, so I need to put some. I bought these like frozen shrimp skewer things, and it says it's recommended to put on like a grill. I ain't got
Yeah.
a grill, but I got a flat top.
That'll work.
I just need to do it.
It's like a
You know what I mean?
Blackstone.
But I also get nervous too because with the toddler running around, my house is baby proofed, okay, and like the living room area and stuff, I have it all. But they get into everything, dude. Everything. So then, how am I supposed to be outside cooking when? And it's so we've been in heat advisories for the last week.
Yeah,
They're
we have
canceling
hardly
field trips
grilled
tomorrow.
this summer because of how hot it's been.
Same,
Yeah.
same. And if we do, it's like evening. Like I've got the sides done, and he's like gonna go throw the meat on
do
really
it,
quick.
yeah.
Trent loves to grill, but he's like, I'm not sweating over that food.
Or
those
just start
flat
it,
tops and stuff
throw
get
it on.
hot.
Yeah, you gotta come inside. Like
Yeah.
put it on, come inside, go check it.
That's true. I'm making up excuses, is what I'm doing, just so I don't have to do it. I just need to do it. I'm terrible at meal prepping. Maybe
I tell you what, those Blackstones are like flat tops to mass cook breakfast pancakes,
Oh, so nice.
omelets,
Oh my gosh.
eggs, hibachi. Like, and when you cook hibachi, like we used to do it at least once a month. We'd
Yeah.
cook hibachi together.
Yeah.
Your white rice, your chicken, your steak, your shrimp. Put them
We
in the
need to
big
do that soon.
the big tins.
Yeah.
That would last you. Like you could freeze that, I'm sure,
Oh, I'm sure.
and that would save you a ton of time. We should like get
do it.
together this mom thing where we like have all these moms come over and we could like make those meals in a bag.
Oh my gosh, I've seen that
Oh,
on TikTok
yeah.
before.
That'd be so much fun with all of you guys to come join us.
Like
Like you bring your ingredients for your meal. Enough.
Hey, some of our local moms, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You bring enough ingredients for like five times that meal, you know, and then you throw it in a bag.
Yeah.
And then everybody takes the bag home. So like,
yeah.
yeah, you might be spending a lot on your one meal, but
then you're getting
you're gonna get all the other meals.
Yeah, like the freezer
You're gonna
meals.
get 6 meals.
Crock pot.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We
sometime.
should do that.
Yeah.
Like why?
Let's
Think
do it.
smarter, not harder. Like
Yeah.
then you're not thinking of 10 things to make. You're only
That's true.
thinking of one.
And then all the kids can play and get their energy out.
There we go. And it's mom time.
All right. Well,
That
here's an
if you
idea.
did that, if we did that like every Sunday or something, we would have meals for the whole week.
Okay, Chan, you're getting a little crazy with every Sunday. Okay? Maybe once a month would be good.
No, I'm saying like just us. We're already together.
Oh, true.
You know
True,
what
true.
I mean? Like we each come
True.
up with 2 meals. For
I
a
mean,
week.
we just need to
Heck,
start a family compound, like I said.
compound idea is great.
You would hate that.
No, I would love it.
You would hate it because
She
eventually
has
you would get
always said that
sick
she
of it.
wanted
I've
to.
always
If
said
somebody
that.
came over, if the kids came barreling through the door
I would not
every
care.
single day.
Remember, they keep our kids company.
That's
so
true.
Then
I've
they're-
always said that too. I've never understood why people make it a huge deal to have kids over. They keep each other entertained. What's the
we
problem?
keep them entertained. As long as they know your standards. They know your rules.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
respectful,
Yeah.
obviously. And
Yep.
kids get out of line every now and then. I mean, that's just how it is. You just got to kind of hit it on the head. Hey,
Yeah.
not going to do that. Okay?
So 3 go-to like no-brainers that you know your family absolutely loves. My family loves pizza, so we like making our own homemade pizzas.
That's really
it's
good.
fun. They love
They
doing
do
it.
good- Yeah, they like that. That's a good one. Chicken quesadillas in our house.
Chicken quesadillas.
They love chicken quesadillas.
What I love about chicken quesadillas is you can buy the chicken in bulk. You have your tortilla shells. You could then use that for everything: nachos, tacos,
Yep.
quesadillas, like
We'll
buffalo
do that
chicken
sometimes.
dip.
Just shred in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Some good like taco-y flavored chicken.
If you're okay with having the same protein, you
Yeah.
know, multiple days.
Which me and Brandon are on a protein kick right now, so chicken's the best
those
one to have.
those protein
Fish,
noodles,
shrimp,
oh, and fish and shrimp too.
protein noodles.
protein
Yep,
noodles.
we've had protein
We
noodles.
do a pasta. Seems like almost weekly because that's our easy meal.
But my mom was here the other
100%.
day and she's like, "Your pasta tasted different." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I don't know, maybe because it's the protein one." I don't notice a difference.
I don't
even
notice it.
notice the
I don't
protein
notice,
noodles.
but she did because she read the box. I bet
They
Mom,
can't
it's good
be
for you.
the chickpea noodles. They got to be the protein
noodles.
I
Yeah.
did have some chickpea ones.
Well, that's probably what it was.
I told her to use the rest of the chickpea box, but then
Oh,
open,
there's the problem.
open the protein one.
the chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
I think they still taste good,
But
but
I've not had chickpea noodles.
we're in the process of emptying out the pantry since vacation. So
You also said what zoodles were good. Those were disgusting.
zoodles, zucchini noodles, if you saute them in a skillet. Back to where we were though. Your 3 go-to no-brainers: pizza, homemade pizza, a spaghetti probably,
See, Brandon hates pasta.
tacos.
Shouldn't say hate. He
Love
just doesn't like
tacos.
it. Tacos. Once a week, tacos for sure.
Tacos is an easy
Taco
fallback.
Tuesday. What else? What else you guys got for your favorite?
trying to think.
Sliders.
I was, dude, you read my mind. I was about to say sliders
My
are
husband
great.
is the slider king.
Yep.
He'll make buffalo, chicken bacon ranch, Philly, pulled pork.
I always forget how much you can do with sliders.
yeah.
How different you can do them.
This is off topic, but I know we're scooter girls. So have you tried the sliders that are new at Scooters?
Scooters? No, I've seen them.
They're really good actually, and they don't taste like fast food.
Really?
They're go
Interesting.
try them out.
I'll
My
try 'em
little
sometime.
Scooters plug there. They're great.
Scooters, you want to sponsor us? We'll put your coffees on the table.
We'd like some coffee.
Yeah, no kidding. I love their waffle sandwich, their breakfast waffle sandwich. Oh, it's really good.
They have the best little mini donuts.
I've never tried those.
They're good.
Anyways, back to
Heckley's
it.
is
I was
still
going to
great.
say, let's wrangle them back in.
Okay, go. 3 meals.
Chicken quesadillas, tacos, and I'm trying to think of like another throw. No pastas. Usually, it used to be spaghetti, but Brandon really doesn't like pasta, so I try to stay away from pasta.
I used to make a pasta all the time that Brandon ate. And it was a blackened shrimp, like a Cajun-y kind of blackened shrimp Alfredo. Homemade Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
With fettuccine noodles with like onions and peppers and the blackened shrimp.
Are you sure he ate that?
Yeah. We had a family meal. Family dinner. Hey, when in doubt,
Oh, burgers. Burgers
burgers
is another
those
one.
are
yeah.
good. But when in doubt, breakfast for dinner.
Love. Don't get me started.
I
dude.
love breakfast for dinner, but I miss breakfast for dinner when I was a kid. Like my mom's gravy at breakfast time. I can't make gravy like her. Sorry, hubby. He can't either. Even my mom didn't make it taste the same on vacation the other day. And I'm just like, I miss the gravy with breakfast.
I love breakfast food.
I love breakfast too. Trent makes a mean, gravy.
Good gravy. Mm-hmm. Good gravy.
Good gravy all sauce. Hey, we're going to be right back before I let the camera shut off again. What am I about
We're
to say?
back. We're back. You could do like a meal wheel, which is like a roulette thing where it's like spinning on the board and you like write in ingredients you have, like chicken nuggets, spaghetti, tacos, and then make the kids pick. So they're not saying, what's for dinner? They could.
Oh, they might actually think that's really fun.
Or, if you don't have a wheel, type it in on that online systems nowadays where it spins it for you,
Oh, yeah. Or ask ChatGPT. This is what I got in my fridge. What can I make out of this?
I think that would be a great idea because then it kind of puts it in their hands. What I try and do lately is James loves cooking, loves helping. Lexi does too, but James is definitely the chef. He's like, do I want to be a chef when I get older or a weatherman?
That's so cute.
Because he loves the weather. If I could figure out how to get him to like shadow like Great Dane or the weather team, I got to figure that out because he loves that. But otherwise, he's Chef James at the house.
That's so cute.
And so he would totally have fun picking out like what we make. He'll be like pouring the seasonings in. The other day, Lex helped make chicken thighs, and he like seasoned them in a little, I don't know, container, and then fried them like in a pan on one side, and then put them in the crock pot. And she was so happy to see like the end game at the end of them, and they were to die
Getting
for.
kids in the kitchen is really important too.
They're so good. Yeah, and I cook with everything that's, I guess you'd kind of call it whole foods, all natural stuff. Like we don't buy a lot of frozen foods or like boxed stuff, and so I like that they get to see that. Yeah. Versus the other alternatives.
Right.
But picky eaters and power struggles. So this topic kind of goes off on things that like I think her and I will be able to relate to and the older kids. And I think you'll be able to relate to this with a baby because I've already dealt with it with a toddler stage, is they like something one day and then the next day it's like poison. My 10-year-old, I'm like, you've ate this before. Literally 2 years ago. Yeah. Well, I don't like it anymore. Like, it's not how it works. You're just being picky.
They just don't want it. That's the thing that I think these kids try to pull over our eyes. Yeah, is that, oh, I'm full. Oh, my belly hurts. Oh, I don't like it anymore. In reality, it's just they don't want to eat it. Okay, let's call a spade here, babe. I did the same thing as a kid. You're going to eat what's on the plate, okay?
You're going to eat what it is unless you're going to cook it and whip it up. James will do that at breakfast time. He'll come up in the mornings and he's like, what's for breakfast? And I'll tell him like one or two things. And he's like, my belly was just really hurting last night. And my belly just hurts. And I'm like, well, you're still eating breakfast. Yeah.
Like, eat some breakfast, honey.
You're not going to go to school hungry. Like, no, we're not doing that. It just cracks me up because I'm literally like, your taste buds didn't change in the last year or 2 years to be a negative effect.
Yeah.
Like,
they just don't
like
want
something
it.
more.
They just don't want it. Or they're hoping they can get something different is what it is. I don't know when they're going to realize that they're not. And you know what? Kudos to the moms that, if you want to do something different for your kids, great. I just don't see the purpose of it. I think that your kids should eat what you eat. That's just my take.
Yeah, I definitely don't make, like, some families will make 2 meals. And I don't like that because, like, then they're not learning to have those, like, healthier options. Their meal, let's say it. Their meal is going to be something that's probably out of convenience because you're cooking a second meal.
Well, also, too, I mean, you're wanting them to taste new foods and get a feel for new things. Now, I can understand if it's something like your freaking zoodles. I'm not going to force my kids to eat a damn zoodle.
Chelsea, you're like, if I'm not going to eat it, I'm not going to make them.
Yeah. Well, then you're not going to make it for the whole family. So, like, it wouldn't be something you already don't like anyways.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I think it needs to be within reason. You don't need to make this 5-course meal of, like, these extravagant foods and expect your kids to eat it. But I also don't think that you should be making a peanut butter and jelly when you're having a chicken quesadilla. They need the protein. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you got to compromise a little bit.
Yeah. Langston's just about to be 1. And even if I am like, I don't know if he's going to eat that, I put a little bit of, like, we're talking.
Yeah.
Of everything on his little plate.
You're supposed to.
And he honestly has not turned anything away. But I'll tell you what, he doesn't like strawberries anymore, but he did a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Evie went through that.
Really? Ivy loves strawberries,
and now she's back to liking them.
Oh, he is a banana fanatic.
So is Evie.
Give him
she
the
loves
whole
the
banana.
whole banana.
His tiny little body eating this whole banana.
Do you give him the peel on it? It's so cute holding it.
No, I haven't yet. I was cutting them in half, and then you... and then, you know how you part it down.
Yeah.
I was just giving him like a little half third of those.
Aw.
And
Evie
it's so dang
loses
cute.
her mind if I don't give her the peel to hold, and if the banana is too heavy and it breaks, loses her
It's
mind.
like she can't
like
eat that
the
part
whole-
anymore.
No,
I'm
yeah,
sure
like the
we'll
whole
get
world just
there.
falls apart.
Right now, Langston loses his mind if it's something messy, and we're trying to relinquish some control.
Ugh, that's hard.
But like when it's real messy and you have to like help him spoon feed it, you give him the spoon,
Yep.
or else you're gonna hear about it.
He wants to do it, Mr. Independent.
Oh, yeah.
Ivy's like, it's like the banana isn't edible anymore if it comes out of the casing or whatever you call
Yeah.
it. Banana peel.
Peel.
It's so cute though. She'll hold the banana and the little stems
Peels.
hanging out
Uh-huh.
here. And so I'm like, guys, don't open it too far to where it is going to go, you
Yeah,
know.
don't.
Ever since she watched the Miss Rachel banana, like where it talks about slicing it
Yeah.
and smash the banana. Now she says banana.
Oh, my gosh, it is the cutest thing. I kept
like-
making her say it on vacation. Banana.
I'm like, you're like 15 months old. How are you saying banana? Like,
That is so cute.
it seems like such an accelerated word.
Yeah.
Banana.
I think Evie started it with Nana.
Banana. Yeah, she says banana. Just
That
from the
is
show.
so cute. I think that's another like side thing off the food, so it's like within realm of what we're talking about here. But what you said, it just like sparked. I've always had such a hard time with things that are messy. I don't want to do it, and I've had to really let go and keep remind myself: is it really that big of a deal to clean it up?
Yeah.
Is it that big of a deal
Now
to take
I
the
just
shirt
pull
off?
his little shirt off and I just let him go crazy because
Yeah.
I'm like, and I did read this because everything you read is true. But no, really, I could see where this was. If you are constantly cleaning them up or trying to fix what they're doing, they're going to almost have a negative
experience from it.
experience with learning how to eat that food. So then they're not going to want to try
Yep.
it anymore.
I
And
believe
so
it.
I was like, oh, okay. Because I was that mom that I'm like, ooh, let me get that.
Yep.
And he take a nice bite and I'm like, ooh, let me get that.
Yeah, yep.
And I'm like, Courtney, come on. Just let him be a kid. So
It's hard.
So we've been trying that. But I feel like he's a good eater and he eats everything. I just
That's
made like
great.
a casserole the other day that had some quinoa in it.
And he ate it up.
Literally loved it.
Well, I mean, if he's like his dad, Trent's not really picky, is he?
Yeah.
Is he picky?
So
When I first met him.
he was always like a steak and potatoes guy, but
Yeah.
just like he eats leftovers now, I feel like he's way more adventurous with food, and he will
So
certainly
is
try.
my husband.
He will certainly try everything at least once.
Brandon
like-
used to
it's-
be super picky, and now I feel like the same thing. He's
It
like
cracks-
willing to try it at least.
Yeah.
Just try it if you don't
Which
like
is
it.
good because Brandon used to
Don't
not
eat
be
it.
like that. It cracks me up because like I came into, my husband's life with 3 other kids. So I feel like I got to introduce and transition. Yeah, I guess transition their like
Eating habits.
yeah, but like none of them ate like certain things that I ate all the time. And so like the kids have adjusted, but now he has too. So like he
Yeah.
always is like, this is not like how it used to be at all, you
Right.
know? And so it's kind of cool because like it's been for the better, like
Yeah.
health wise. I don't know. It's a neat growth experience
For sure.
And to like bring in that wholesome food, is just, I don't
And
know.
if you keep offering it, like you said, you just keep offering it. I don't expect them to always eat it, but eventually I feel like they're going to say, oh, this is actually not too bad. Or they're
Yeah.
going to start eating it and be like,
You
oh,
know
okay.
how they always say start with the veggies because
The
if
fruit's
you
too
start with the
sweet.
fruit, then that's all they're gonna want.
Yep.
So we did that, and I almost couldn't get our son to eat fruit.
Really?
That's so crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. It makes sense, though. I mean,
Ivy's definitely more of a fruity.
Like I would give him both, and for a while he would still pick the veggie.
That's
well,
awesome
that's
though.
good. Hopefully he stays like that because I have a hard time.
He's getting better with the fruit now, though. But
You give my daughter blueberries and she'll eat the whole pack. And
See,
then you'll
he's
be getting
not a
notified by
big-
the school that her
he's not a big
stool
blueberry.
is blue. I'm
Well,
like, no. They're like, did she have a blue cupcake this weekend? Because those icings really make, I'm
Yeah.
like, nope, we didn't have any cupcakes, just blueberries.
About the quinoa,
Came straight out, didn't it?
that's all you saw.
Oh
Quinoa.
my gosh. That is freaking funny.
Tips out with a toddler with food. That's like their enemy. So yesterday I was trying to get Ivy to eat something because I'm like, we're getting her to go swimming. Like, you need to eat food really fast. Like, I don't have a lot of food choices right now. So I'm dipping it in sauce just to get her to, and she's a
it.
toddler. So what does she want to do? She just wants to lick it.
Yep.
I'm like, no, bite. So I'd like shove it literally in her teeth. So she had to start biting it.
Yeah.
Just to get her
Just to get
it down.
Sometimes, depending on how much I want to fight Evie, sometimes I give it to her, and if she doesn't eat it, I don't fight her. I'm just like, okay, well, I guess you'll tell me when you're hungry, and this is what you're gonna eat.
Cold by that point, especially if you're on the go. I'm like, I don't want you to eat this cold.
Annoying. Or I always try to make sure. I feel like with a toddler, it's a little different than older kids because they can they understand. Okay, a toddler doesn't, and they're on their own time anyways. And sometimes they probably I don't remember who I heard this from, if it was one of you two or somebody else, but just because everybody else is eating doesn't mean that they're always going to be hungry too. So I don't want to force her to eat if she doesn't want to, but I always make sure to have healthier options if we're in the car on the go.
That's why they're snackers more than everybody else is.
I probably had said something like that in another episode because
I
used to freak out.
The amount of formula or breast
that's what it was.
Yeah, I would freak out if Langston wasn't taking his whole bottle, or then once we started solids, I'd be like, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be eating more than this by now. Always just acting like he was not getting enough. And my aunt had said,
that's what it was.
You eat the same amount every time that you bring food to your mouth? And I'm like,
that's true. Or if you have a good breakfast, sometimes you don't really eat lunch and then you have a snack before dinner.
Or you're opposite and your breakfast seems to dissolve way quicker than everything else. Like if I eat pancakes, I'm starving by noon.
Really?
I don't know why.
I don't know. If I eat breakfast, I'm pretty solid.
It depends on what.
Or I used to not be a breakfast eater.
I'm usually not during the week.
And actually, it's really funny because we were talking about fasting at church yesterday. Off topic. But last night, Trent said, so if we would fast, what meal do you think you could give up? I said, breakfast, 100%. And he's like, oh, I just don't know if I could give up breakfast. I'm like, yeah, for sure. You could pick something else. And he goes, do you think if I just shifted my meals forward and did an early dinner, then I wouldn't eat until the morning, so I wouldn't eat for 12 hours? I said, you're not fasting. You have to give up a meal when you're talking about fasting for God. I'm like, oh, God bless.
He's going to do physical labor, so he definitely needs those calories.
But I just thought that was the funniest thing. I'm like, so you're still getting in all your meals, dude?
You're still getting them all. He just wants to cram them together.
I love it.
Yeah. So you got that 18-hour or whatever break. That's hilarious. What about hidden veggie hacks? I got some good ones.
I've seen that at Aldi's. I haven't tried them yet, and I need to try them. They have the veggie nuggets. Have you seen those?
I've seen different veggie nuggets, but I haven't seen them at Aldi's.
Yeah, they have them in the frozen section.
Oh, the little dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Those are so good.
Are they?
And my toddler fails to eat them.
Really?
But they're so good. They have a spinach one.
Okay.
And then they had, it's orange. So I don't know if it's a type of squash or what.
Carrot or something?
It's not carrot. What the heck is it?
Pumpkin?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Butternut squash. It is a sweet potato. I think it is sweet potato. Yeah.
Oh, I love sweet
They're
potatoes.
so good.
See, I need to do better at incorporating veggies. I don't know if anybody else.
Are you one of those moms that don't make a veggie every night?
I was for a long time, and I kind of went away from it. But I feel like in my brain, I don't know how to describe this other than this is the only way I think I'll get you to understand. If somebody doesn't teach me, or if I don't see it from somewhere, I don't know it exists. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If somebody doesn't teach me, hey, you can use chicken this way, I will never figure it out.
Mm-hmm. You don't just know the creativity and you don't just whip up something random.
Yeah, you've always been really good at that, and sometimes I'm like, I forgot you could do that, or I didn't know you could do that, or like a sweet potato boat where you can put barbecue pork and stuff in it. Unless somebody tells me those things, I would never think to do it.
Yeah. You could do the sweet potato boats, corn, all whipped together, either cold or warm corn, Mexican style. So add some mayo, some cilantro, some taco kind of chili powder
Talking
seasoning.
about those boats, spaghetti squash.
Love spaghetti squash.
Yeah.
So good. It's way better than zoodles. Way better.
I don't know if
I haven't even tried it because I don't know that I'll get Trent to eat it.
You literally just cut it, put a little bit of water in the pan, and bake it forever. It feels like at a high setting, 400, 425.
I should have to rub it with oil or something.
So good. No, I just put it in.
You don't have to rub the squash with oil?
I didn't rub anything on mine that I can remember because it's just the outer casing, and you're going to scrape out what's the inside. And that's what's upside down.
Oh, you have it upside down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cut it, put it upside down. That's really good, and it's good with spaghetti, and it's lighter feeling. You don't feel like that. I don't know. Maybe it's
the
carby
feeling.
You don't
really
feel
heavy.
like carby feeling. Yeah. another hidden veggie hack is, and I guess I didn't really eat Brussels sprouts a lot growing up either. And then my aunt like made them one day. Baked them. And then I kind of just put my own twist on it. And I started air frying Brussels sprouts. Like I would cut them up into 4.
I remember you did that once.
Tossing them in olive oil with some salt and pepper and brown sugar and bacon bits. And then adding honey. Tossing it all together and air frying it till it's like crispy. So good. And my kiddos, especially James, used to gag on his vegetables.
Yeah.
Broccoli, gag. Brussels sprouts, gag. Everything.
Yep.
He would chew it in the front instead of the back. And we're past that point. Just from like
Just
desensitizing.
doing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make broccoli
this
tasty,
is where
put
I
it on
love
some
broccoli.
foil.
Cheese.
Put olive oil too. Nope. Without even adding cheese, which is the fat. You just put some olive oil on top of it, salt, pepper, roast it. Like
Okay.
if your stove has a roasting setting.
Yeah.
Roast it. So good for like, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes till it kind of gets a little black and crispy too on the tips. And it's like heavenly. You can also add that to like your pasta if you make a little Alfredo too.
See, this is where meal prepping makes a big difference because I would not think to do any of that unless, like I said, somebody told me to do
Both of those things are like a 25-minute meal. So it's like not a long thing. It's not like a long, elegant.
So are you taking
extravagant thing.
clients? Can you make me can you whip me up a meal plan?
So
I hope that Langston just continues to not be a picky eater.
But
we did introduce all these things to him so early on. We made his baby food, his purees.
Yeah.
Okay.
We would just buy the steamed veggies, pop them in the microwave, add a little breast milk to them, puree.
That's great. Ivy was interested in food at like 4 months, so we were like giving her like 4 or 5 months spoons of our like veggies at the table or some
You're
fruits.
so brave. I was so paranoid about it.
Oh, same.
We started early, but she sat at the table with us every meal, even as a baby.
I think we maybe tried little niblets of stuff at like 5 months because I knew you started so early. But yeah, he didn't really start
She
till
used
like
to
6
eat
months.
everything.
After 6
My
months,
husband's literally like, she is a bottomless pit, and now we're kind of like, she slowed down since she became a toddler. Plus, I think the heat. I mean, I don't want to eat as much right now either during this god-awful heat.
I don't know what's going on.
It's awful.
It's terrible.
It's disgusting.
I don't want to be outside, so I'm not going to force my kids to be outside.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's how last week was. I'm like, I don't want to go out there. I take the dog out and I come back inside and there's like
Sweating.
condensation on my legs.
I got sweat dripping down my back.
For real.
Perspiration.
Well, it's like condensation because it's like cold.
I know. I'm just
Because like if
giving
you look at your
crap.
doorknob, it's like got wet condensation on it because it's like cold in here and hot out there.
I think it's just called sweat. I
No,
don't think we can have condensation on our bodies.
It feels like condensation on my legs.
Perspiration.
My legs aren't sweating. But I don't know, just like anything that's easy ways to get your kiddos to try something. Because I mean, I think we've all tried to be that Pinterest mom or Pinterest
Sometimes
person.
I feel like I can do that really good one night.
One night. Yeah.
And then after that, it's just like, I got too much going on.
Maybe
I got
on a
to
day
do
the
this.
kids are at school, and that's when you can like work on it.
Ugh.
Not during the summer.
You know what? I've enjoyed thoroughly having the kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and you know what? I got to give moms, the homeschooling moms, y'all are beyond rock stars. Because if I had to do it, I think I would. Like if the world got too bad and I just could not trust schools, I would figure it out. Okay, let's not get that twisted. But it's a lot, man.
They're the
do it
teacher,
together.
the cafeteria worker, the janitor.
All of it. I mean,
They're all of that.
That's beyond a full-time job. If you are a stay-at-home mother while homeschooling, that's, I don't know. Like I said, I'd figure it out, but that's a lot.
I'd
dude.
probably go crazy. Because I mean, it's a lot.
I
But
think
see,
that's
when I also look at it and I'm like, I give teachers props, especially if they have children,
Yup.
because then they're dealing with children all day and going home to children. I think about our daycare provider who has not only my son, but maybe 8 to 9 others who then also have children and go home to do that.
it's insane. It's a lot. It's a
no,
lot.
No break, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's why like routines and hacks and like things like that, like it's important for moms to
Really
bond together,
important.
share your tips, tricks, whatever makes it easier.
Absolutely.
I mean, because
Get together, like you said, get together and
that's
figure it out
surviving.
together sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the meal prepping that you're talking about.
We're all trying
Yeah.
to survive this phase, and then we'll enjoy like our 50s and be out camping, and the kids will make us a dinner.
I was going to say, by the time I'm 40, My youngest will be 10, so she'll be self-sufficient, and I'll be like,
it's in the freezer. Go warm it up.
"Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Babe. Here, I've taught you how to cook. Let's go ahead and go cook."
I know one thing we like to do that's not time consuming is get some croissant rolls, and I'll you unroll it and it's like, I don't know, 8 croissant rolls in one, but we make it one flat sheet, so press them together. What are you laughing about? Are you talking about the pie?
Just proceed.
Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so you just roll the croissant rolls out, and then you put deli meat down, and then cheese, sliced cheese, deli meat, and then you put another croissant roll on top.
Okay.
And then some butter and minced garlic on the top. Bake it, and it's like sliders essentially. You cut them into sliders shapes, so it's like little sliders.
With puff
And
pastries.
how long do you normally?
Yes, it's way better than bread or biscuits. Or
And
anything
how long do you normally bake it?
You probably bake it for I think I baked it for 25 minutes the other night.
I'm laughing.
Was it
I'm laughing
fried?
because
I pre-prepped this for
she
her one
pre-prepped
night.
this for us one night. Trent and I were coming to watch the 4 kids with our baby, so it was our first time tackling 5 kids, from 1 baby to 5. And she's like, "You just go pull it out of the fridge. It'll be ready. You just pop it in the oven. About 20 minutes." We're like, "Okay, cool." 20 minutes. We look in. We're like, "This thing hasn't even budged. Like, what is this?" So we put in longer, check it, put in longer, check it. I mean, we're like
At 40 minutes.
Like,
at
is
this
the
point.
stove working?
probably over an hour at this point. And we're like, it's got to be done. Surely it's done. It could be dry, but she's done. So we pull it out. We're feeding the kids, and me and Trent are trying this, and we're like, this just is not good. This is just not as good as she said it would be. I get it. Ham sandwich is cool, but this is not good. Crusty, flaky. And I'm like, "Chan, no, it's not a vibe." And come to find out, Trent's like, "This is pie crust." I'm like, "No, you think?" And he's like, "Yeah, this is pie crust." I text her, and she's like, "I did ask one of the boys to go out and grab the crust. I bet they did accidentally grab the pie crust." I'm like, "You couldn't tell when you were making it?"
No.
Oh, it was so bad.
It did dawn on me that I had when she mentioned it, I did remember having this thought of, usually I just spread it out, and why is it round?
I can't believe the kids ate it. You give them kids props because they ate it and it was like dust.
I could
Ew.
not I remember trying to figure out why is it not
It
spreading the same way,
was
a
hilarious.
square? Why is it rounded on the edges? And then when she said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, my kids gave me the pie crust and not the croissant
But when they
rolls.
gave you the pie crust, was it not in the package?
I'm pretty sure that was our first night of us being gone at Rome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're packing for international flights. I'm already nervous and anxious, that pre-day travels. You're leaving your kids for 9 days. I was not in the right mindset.
Yeah.
So I was just hurrying. I'm trying to fast pace, get everything ready, and I just remember being this just seems off, but let's saran wrap it, get it in the freezer, they're gonna cook, or fridge, they're gonna get it tomorrow. Didn't even
Epic mom feel right there.
It
Mom
was
family
hilarious though.
But if it goes the right way, it's a great, just quick mom hack
Yeah, it's
that
great.
all the kids would love for
It's like
for-
sliders with
yeah,
you know
so
what I
I'll
mean?
have to try that. All right. Hey, commercial break. Commercial's over. Here we are.
So we kind of talked about food hacks, tricks, tips, whatever.
Fails.
Fails. Yeah, ultimately fails. Mine ended with a fail. Let's talk about morning and bedtime routines. I love a good routine. Chelsea's
I feel like we're finally in one. I say finally. We've been in a pretty solid one.
Chelsea's don't look over here.
Listen, during the school year, I think it's a lot easier. However, I think the first week of school goes really well, but the further we get into the school year, the more we end up just sleeping in as long as possible instead of getting a nice where you're up and moving and you're around. No. So I'm going to work on that this year. We're going to see if we can get up consistently every morning. But I think it'll help, like I said, now that Evie's in school, the boys going to school, I think it will be easier than during the summer because I'm pretty lax in the summer. If I want to sleep in, I'm going to sleep in.
Mm-hmm. What about the 3 days a week Evie goes to daycare? Are you routine on those days?
No. No, my plan was to get up out of bed at 7 this morning, and I didn't crawl out of bed until 7:40.
Well, I got about at 7:30. We were up late at that swim party.
I got to bed at 6.
You got out of bed at 6?
She was here at 8:30.
Wow. See, and my aunt has always told me this too. I don't know what it is about me and sleeping, I cannot get myself to get up.
I wish I could be a morning person.
I'm not a morning person.
I don't know what it is.
But
like,
you're up
what is
so
y'all's
early.
hacks? Like, if you're a morning person, what are you doing? Like, are you doing some kind of
more of a morning person since being with Trent? But now that I'm a mom, here's my hack.
Okay.
I want to get as much done before the baby wakes up.
Yeah.
And that was happening. I would almost be completely ready for work or for whatever else we were going to do before taking him to daycare. Now he wakes up at the crack of dawn.
Oh, no.
So I am also trying to get ready and take care of him. So I need more time.
So for me, it's opposite. It's not in the morning. It's at night. I'm up a little later. I started a load of laundry before bed. I stayed up and took my shower until that laundry was done, moved it to the dryer, started another load, woke up at 5:30 to just switch the laundry and start another load.
Yeah.
So it's like, I try.
See, if you got up at 5:30, why are you going back to bed?
Because I was still tired.
Because if I get up and I start moving, I'm up.
Oh, that's me.
I can get up in the middle of the night, morning, switch laundry because it's right next to our room, and go back to bed.
See, if I can get myself... My problem is getting up. If I can get up and do something like that, by the time I lay back down, I'm up.
Technically this morning I could have probably laid down, but if I'm up, I'm also up.
Yeah. It's just me getting up.
But our mornings right
if
now
the lights are shining in on me, then I can't. I
Yeah.
can't sleep with lights and daytime, things like that.
So then take your curtains down, you freaking bat cave in there. My gosh.
No.
Our mornings right now,
You
though,
got to make
are-
it nice and cozy when you go to bed.
Our mornings are total survival right now because Langston wants to be with me. You cannot put him in his little play yard and walk away. You can't put him... He doesn't really love his walker. He likes to be mobile. He wants to be moving on his own. So I usually put him in the bathroom with me. While mommy brushes her teeth, he brushes his teeth. He thinks his toothbrush is the coolest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
So he's just chewing on his toothbrush.
That's why morning routines consist of toothpaste in the hair, too. Like when you got a toddler.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
And then I'm trying to make breakfast, eat breakfast, pack my pump bag, pack my lunch, all the things. And he's playing with literally everything out of the cabinets. You want a wooden spoon? Cool, here.
Yeah, take
Have
it. Take it. That's a battle you're not choosing to deal with. Exactly.
Nope.
My
Whatever
mornings-
keeps them happy so I can keep moving.
I try to keep the mornings like really routine. My kids know like before they come and find us, because like we're on the opposite side of the house, before they come and find us, they should get dressed, brush their teeth, take their vitamins. Like that's their thing. And I've had to get onto them a little bit this summer because I've kind of fallen out of routine. But I'm like,
It's harder in
no,
the summer.
this is like your routine. I want you guys to stick with it. And so we kind of have that ongoing thing. Same with nighttime routine, like shower, teeth, hugs, kisses, goodnight.
See, and I want to get to a point where in the mornings, if I could get myself up at 6 a.m. and that my purpose is always to try to get up at 6 and spend the first 30 minutes in the Word with God. And I don't, there's something wrong with me. I just don't know why I cannot get out of bed.
Yeah.
It's like I need one of those. I saw a video of somebody laying in bed and their alarm goes off and it was loud.
You need to put your alarm across the room from you or something.
I do. But the bed flings them out.
You would have
I need that. Like, I don't
You
know
need a
what
good
it
swift
is.
kick in the rear.
Literally. I need someone to drag, and it doesn't help that Brandon's the same exact way. I think if he was getting up, it would annoy me, okay? Because there's been some times where he's been like, you need to get up. Come on, we got stuff to accomplish. And I'm annoyed, but once I'm up, I'm fine. But when he's just as bad as me.
Yeah. Trent's usually gone by the time I have to get up, so that also is something like I have to get up.
Get up,
Like
yep.
I
don't have a
cannot
choice.
fall back asleep.
Yeah.
So I just make it a point to get up. Where was
I
I
think-
I was gonna say, our morning, we don't really have like a set routine because we're working with a baby.
Yeah.
So he wakes when he wants to wake. And lately I feel like he wakes earlier than mom wants to. But this morning I was telling Chan earlier, like it was the best because I fed him his bottle and then we just got to lay on the couch together. And
Our kids are like breaking the house.
breaking the house
What
down.
they're doing down there.
But I was saying, we got to just take that time and cuddle and he fell back asleep in my arms. And I'm like,
You really don't want to get up after that.
no.
That's when you want to fall back asleep.
I'm like, this is the best. So I really...
You sound like you're doing better than us.
Lost my train of thought. Oh, routine, no routine.
Yeah.
Like,
We're kind of just go with it.
yeah.
Ivy had like when we transitioned away from bottles to sippy, like we were doing bottle in the room and going to bed, and well now we're doing a sippy cup of milk in the evenings because she like loves her milk. So she'll drink it out of a sippy cup, watch her cartoons or whatever. We kind of slow down, turn off the lights down a little bit. Brushes her teeth, and then she'll like go and give everybody hugs and kisses. Aww. And then go to bed or whatnot. But it's like, I feel like that firm routine really helps. Like,
routines are phenomenal. It's just really hard to start one. I don't know what it is, dude. I really don't. I wish.
You just got to think about what you want to do and accomplish, and then put them in a step order that makes sense. But like, I think that smoother starts to the morning can also help by like what you prepare at night. Because like, I'm a big preparer at night.
Definitely. I think you do phenomenal at like picking clothes out and doing that, because I think that's something we need to strive to have this year, is making sure our clothes are ready and stuff. Because yeah, smoother mornings definitely make for a better day, 100%. And rush mornings, I can definitely tell there's a difference between my attitude and the kids' attitudes.
I hate rush mornings. It puts you in like this instant like bad mood.
Yes.
And our mood rubs off on them. And they're like, why are we rushing? And it's like, I have to be the one to get you there. Yeah. Or I have to walk you in, check you in, and you're tardy. And that's annoying sometimes when they don't understand that, because it's like, yo, it doesn't take 5 minutes to brush your teeth. You got a 2-minute timer right there, you know? Or if they come up the stairs and they're taking their vitamins, and I'm like, okay, like, you're ready to grab your backpack and go out the door? No. I'm like, well, did you brush your teeth? No. Well, now you got to go back downstairs, like, brush your teeth, get dressed, and then come upstairs when you're ready, like, to take your vitamins and get out the door. Yeah. And so I'm always, like, stressing to them, like, this is why mom asked for it to be in this order, because it saves time.
Exactly.
Or they'll come up dressed and they don't have shoes on. Yeah. And I'm like, are you going to school barefoot?
Dude, don't get me started on shoes. Maverick is awful with the shoes. I don't know.
Do you remember that time I came to work in my house shoes and my mom had to... My car was in the shop at the same time, so my mom picked me up to come to work. And mom drives me to work and drops me off. And I'm getting out of the car and I'm in house shoes. And I literally go to step out. And I turn back in the car and I'm like, you got to take me back home. And she's like, why? And I'm like, I'm in my house shoes. I was working just with you and Rose. It would have been fine. But like, I didn't want to walk around in my house shoes.
Yeah. All right. Battery's dying. Another commercial break.
Give me a break. And we're back. Another good morning start prep thing that I implemented was I bought those it's like clothing rack things that they hang on the back of the closets, and it's Monday through Friday. And so that's every Sunday before school starts for the week, or even during the summer, they'll pick out socks, underwear, shirts, shorts, or pants, and it's literally ready to go. So when they're taking 15 minutes to come out of their room, I'm like, your clothes were already picked out. And they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I had to like change something. I'm like, figure it out on Sunday.
It makes sense as to if you don't want such a chaotic morning, for sure. I should try that. I just feel like I'd fall out of it really quickly. And I also don't see how it's
easy.
How it's so, but my thing too is that if you have your shirts all right here, your shorts all right here, your pants all right here, in a cubby even, why is it that hard for you just to pull a shirt and shorts?
They're indecisive.
What's the difference?
They're indecisive, especially if they're all together.
I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm indecisive on what I want to wear.
Sometimes I'm like, guys, I didn't have my clothes sectioned off, and I've brushed my teeth, done my hair, put my contacts in, taken my vitamins, got a baby dress, and you're still not out of your room. And I didn't have my clothes picked out.
That's what I'm saying. So does it really make a difference?
Sometimes it does. Most of the time it does. Most of the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
What about bedtime?
Ours is really hard because of how many sports that we're in. There's a lot of times that we are not consistent on what time we go to bed because of how late some of these sports go.
Are you asking that, like what our routine and everything?
Yes, like any routine, hacks, tips, tricks.
I got a baby.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's
do you
pretty
do
much
nightly, like, bath time? And then it's straight to
not
bed?
Yet,
or?
But over the summer, we have definitely bathed him more. But, no, we really aren't to, like, the everyday.
Yeah.
But I think as he becomes more mobile, which he's starting to be.
Yeah.
But especially being on the floor more and stuff. But the more that progresses, I think the more I will end up. Do you bathe Ivy every night?
It was every, like, I don't know. I was stuck on, like, NICU. It's Monday, Thursday. So, like, I was kind of... Newborns, you're not bathing as often.
Right.
Then we, like, I would say every 3 days we'll, like, submerge her in a bathtub, but then I do, like, the leave-in conditioner and stuff like that because girls like Shirley Temple curls. But I would say with the summertime, it's probably been every other day, I feel like. At least sometimes daily, because sometimes she'll just eat and put her hands in her hair.
I think it really depends on.
We're running into that
I think
before we
depends.
met you guys at the water park yesterday,
Yeah.
I'm like, is it his hair's greasy? No, it was crusty food.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, bedtime's pretty much the same every night. He goes to bed, I'd say between 8 and 8:30, but it's as simple as we warm up his milk, we give him
Yeah.
and we go put his PJs on, put his sleep sack on, make sure Trent and I will just kind of double check, did he get his vitamin D for the day?
Right.
If he didn't get that, then we make it a point to make sure he gets it right then and there, and then warm up his bottle, give him his bottle, and he's pretty much ready for night, cuddling his little deer.
Let's say I feel like even though some nights are probably chaotic, I feel like the baby stage was a little less chaotic.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I could see that. I feel like it'll be more difficult when he's able to.
When he's talking back and he's running
Yeah.
around naked because he doesn't want to get in the bath, and you're like,
Pulling his
dude,
diaper
It's a
off.
catch-22 because I feel like it's a routine because they kind of follow our lead, but then I also feel like some nights it's like they don't want to go to bed, so it's like you're following them.
definitely.
But with the kids, definitely, I'm like I have to tell them 5 times sometimes, and I'm like, I've already said this. I'm not going to say it again.
Yep.
You know.
I think it's really important too during the day, and I notice this when she goes to school and she has more of a routine. I think she is easier to put to bed at night versus the days that we're home. And what I need to get better at doing is making sure that I do some kind of activity to wear her out. You know what I mean? Whether it's taking the water table outside for 15, 20 minutes, depending on how hot it is, obviously, or, you know, taking a walk with the dog. I used to be really good at that. I've slacked quite a bit. I am blaming it on the heat solely because I love walking, but it's been way too damn hot for me, let alone a 2-year-old. But I think I think routines, you can definitely tell when a baby's on a routine or not. And we've simmered down with sports. So the next few weeks, I think, will be
Yeah, it should
way
be getting
easier
easier for you now.
Yeah, but it's gonna.
But then
Soccer's
school
gonna pick that back
starts
up.
and yeah,
It's
those
gonna be
fall,
soccer
those
and
fall
fall
sports.
ball and all that, which
Yeah.
I don't mind. I've always lived in a chaotic family mess anyway, so it doesn't bother me. It's just sometimes the nights are long and hard because I feel like when your kid gets a second wind as a toddler and they don't want to go to bed right away and you've missed that window, they're up until 11 midnight and you're like,
Yeah.
please go to bed. I'm trying to bribe you with like 1 or 2 8-minute episodes of Bluey just to get you to lay down, and that's still not working. Chaos doesn't even describe it.
We
to be honest.
usually aim for 8:30 for all the kids, including the toddler. The other night it was 9:30 before, and like she was just, especially not going to bed with the bottle now. It's like, nope, we're gonna brush our teeth after our sippy of milk, and then we're gonna go in there. I was rocking her, you know, because we're so like semi going to sleep before she gets in the crib. And I'm rocking her, and she's what looks like asleep, and she's breathing respirations like she's asleep. And 4 different times that I would get up with her and try and lay her down,
Wide awake.
think she's sleeping, eyes closed, and she's... And I'm like, are you sleeping? So I would like sit back down, and I would try it again. And I'm like, your eyes are closed. How do you know I'm like, and she's a big baby. Like she is like growing out of my lap now and like big as me. And I'm just like, you're heavy.
You need to lay down.
You got to go to bed. And it was like 9:30 because we were going to watch Happy Gilmore, the new one that night. And it was like, it's already 9:30 guys. Like, sorry, we're going to save it for another night. But it doesn't happen very often because I feel like our routine is such on par. But no matter what it is, 57 stories, 3 drinks of water. Like my teen,
Oh my gosh.
my almost preteen will come up and get a drink, and I'm like, you just had a drink, like,
Yep.
or you're gonna be up peeing all night, or some crisis, somebody hit somebody or whatever it is. Like, just that'll keep us sane is basically staying in the same routine every single day.
Yep. Consistency is key. I mean, honestly.
Yeah,
Consistency
and a lot
key
of
with
things.
everything. I mean, into day-to-day life as a kid or an adult. I mean, honestly.
Yep. And it doesn't always go perfect, and it's not failing. It's just parenting.
Dude, parenting, I will say this until the day I die, is the hardest, hands down, the hardest thing I've ever experienced. I think that's the hardest thing that anybody can experience is parenting.
The hardest yet more.
We're all having problems with our words
are
today.
hard for her today.
The hardest but most rewarding.
Yes.
thing.
You have to remind yourself of those special moments that you see them progressing in something, or you see them lighten up, or all these things you've taught them, you see it like blossoming.
Yeah.
It's just you got to remind yourself of those moments in the the hard ones
Yeah.
because that's the only thing
and
that's gonna
everything's
get you through it.
trial by error.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Trial by, and every kid's different. It's crazy how every kid's different. Some kids, luckily all my kids are pretty hard sleepers, but some of them, you do a night routine one way and then the next kid you're like, okay, that's not working.
not
So we're going to have to pivot in a total different direction. It's crazy. I mean, there's not a manual. I wish God gave us a manual for each kid. Makes things a lot easier.
You just pray and hope he leads you in the right direction.
Literally. I guess that is our manual. Hey, God, it's me again. Need a little help today.
Guide me.
Yeah, please.
But whether it be your funniest meal fail, I mean, you guys heard mine.
I'm trying to think of a funny meal fail. I know I've had some, or I've just forgot about something and burnt. I mean, to smithereens. Where I'm
I
like,
have
okay,
another one.
we're buying pizza tonight, I guess.
I was gonna work on closing this, but I guess I'll tell them about when we were in middle school and we were making muffins.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, no.
it calls for vegetable oil, and this is back in the day when we're young and we thought an oil's an oil.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
You used vinegar
So we used
in
vinegar
muffins?
and muffins.
Yeah, our mom and our stepdad.
They ate them, and they
Ate them, instantly realized, but
Something's
made
not
it
right.
a point to be like, "Thank you,
Yeah.
you're so good."
They're so good, but they're like, use vinegar.
And then afterwards, dumped them all and let us know
They're
not
different.
do that again.
They're different. But yeah, whether it be a funny meal fail or a great hack, share it with us. Let us know what you think or what you've tried yourself and that works. But yeah, we can't wait to catch you on the next episode. So in the meantime, we are
Motherhood
Unhinged.